Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Saturday, July 16th. What day are we at? Let's see. I don't know. 11? 10? Wednesday would have been 8, 9, 10, 11. Day 11 in the Big Brother house. I should learn to do this stuff if I ever want to be on Big Brother. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And we have our new head of household, which we talked about yesterday morning. It was Jasmine. Jasmine did make nominations last night or early evening, late afternoon, whichever. It is Taylor and Pooch, because Pooch volunteered. I don't know why Pooch. I don't know who Pooch thinks he's endearing himself to by volunteering, but Mr. Pooch threw himself up on the block. The problem is Pooch, if it goes as most of the house thinks, as of right now, will be the one evicted next Thursday. Because, they need a guy to go since a girl already went. And Pooch actually's annoyed quite a lot of the people in the house, it seems. Not that he's a bad guy, but I guess he talks a lot of game and he just go. And, yeah, it's been enough for some people. So they're ready to see him go. So I think Turner doesn't know that's very likely to go. I think Joseph doesn't know that Pooch is very likely to go. But everybody else seems to be kind of on board with potentially getting out Pooch. Now, some of them would kind of like Taylor to go as well. Taylor is not magically back within everyone's good graces since she got saved, because they look at it as who can, America want, they don't realize that the public, or at least an online portion of the fandom is like, Taylor got a raw deal and It's like they were all ready to get out Taylor, and now she's staying. She's on better terms with some people, but she still doesn't have any big alliances. No one is reaching out to her and saying, let's make an alliance, and she isn't making alliances. Did she try? She did kind of talk with people. I think she's trying to make alliances, but I don't think anyone is saying, hey, why don't we be in an alliance? And I don't think, so she's still not getting anything. We'll have to see what happens after this next week, if she makes it. So, and that would be assumed that Pooch gets off the block, doesn't get off the block next Thursday, by Thursday. The power veto competition will be today. As far as action in the house, well, we know that, Jasmine hurt her ankle. She has, I am not an original at this, but I was like, yep, well, they're going to be running out to Walmart today to get her a scooter. And sure enough, they got her a scooter. So she's wheeling around in a scooter now. So people have already done the Christmas jokes, and I've made the jokes about they're going to have the squeaky wheel, as she wheels around. Like, look for that on Wednesday's show or on Sunday's show. No, well, I think she got the cart after the power veto meeting, so I don't think it'll be on Sunday's show. So on Wednesday's show, as she pushes herself around, they'll have a faint little squeaky wheel sound when she does it, probably. Just be ready for that. But Jasmine is, the queen right now. She's enjoying her little reign. She didn't do her ego isn't that big yet, but she is telling stories, and some folks are saying it's strains of. We'll just leave the name. Well, we'll say Raven. All right. I don't think that's serious, but she's telling some stories that seem pretty tall tales about her life, and it's like that she's got professional athletes sliding into her DMs, and that she's she was almost went home with the wrong people. Well, she did partially go home with the wrong people, and they had to do DNA when she was born, and they had to do DNA tests to see which is hers. So I don't know what's true and what's not, but when people start telling stories, you kind of go like, yeah, okay, all right, whatever. If she keeps it up, it can become, things of a legend, but that's so far, we're just quick to judge at this point. What else? Indy cut her finger on cutting food. So multiple injuries going on in the house. She's okay. Daniel feels like Taylor is kind of stalking him around the house. He really kind of wants Taylor to go. He's like, Taylor's going to come after me if she gets out of household, so I really want her to go. But he's willing to go after Pooch this week at least. So it's not like he's bucking the trend of he's one of the ones going against getting rid of Pooch. Really, the big thing today, and that's kind of the summary. I'm trying to think if there's anything else major, and there really isn't. And I'm sorry, this is a short one this morning. I'm going to be gone. I am beginning my road trip right now, and I will be gone all day on the road, doing the driving myself most of the day, so I won't be able to kind of check in, or at least, a lot online. Since I'm supposed to be being a good driver. Plus, I'll be with my dad, and I can tell you this much: he's not a Big Brother fan. He doesn't even know what the show Big Brother is. So we probably won't be discussing it much, nor will I be listening to things or watching the feeds or anything. So I'll be checking in as best I can. But what we'll have, the big events today, of course, will be the Power Veto player selections. That will happen first. The house guests will get up, they'll select Power Veto, and then they'll mull around for an hour or two or three or four, just depending on the competition and what Big Brother, what the production needs. And then they'll do the Power Veto competition again, and then they'll have the fallout afterwards, depending on who wins it. And then the next event will be the Power Veto meeting on Monday. So we got lots of time, folks. We had a long weekend. Even though it seems like right now that Pooch is going on Thursday, as long as he stays up on the block, things can change, things can happen. But that does seem to see definitely how it's going. But if Pooch wins Power Veto, or let's say Turner gets picked and Turner wins Power Veto, Turner will probably try to save Pooch. Pooch may decide to stay up on the block. I could see Pooch doing that. I could see them trying to convince him, and Jasmine saying, I don't want to change noms, I just want to keep them the same. And you're safe, Pooch. And then at least convincing him long enough, or Turner, or Joseph, whoever might happen to win it, that might save Pooch. That could be fun, to watch that little jockeying and trying to keep Pooch, to keep himself on the block, and then getting voted out, not using the Power Veto on himself. So, yeah, I'm fine with whatever. I really don't think that Taylor is going to establish herself in this game. Sadly, for those of you that are big Taylor fans, I really think that she's kind of, she's not gonna get any kind of a handhold as far as who could she work with, unless she establishes something this week. We'll see. I'll be fine if I'm wrong. And she was an amazing, like I said, she's an amazing athlete and competitor. What I could see on that first competition that we saw, the competition Thursday night. But it just doesn't. She's not getting any kind of purchase as far as people wanting to work with her that I can see. They're not saying constantly talking badly about her this week so far, or not as much, but they're also not saying I think we should work with Taylor. So there you go. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news for those of you that are holding out hope, but that's all I got this morning, guys. I'm going to sign off because I'm about to arrive at my first stop, and I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. Hope you have a good weekend. The weather right now here in Indiana looks nice. It's 70 degrees. Right now it's like 7:15 in the morning. 70 degrees, and I don't think we had rain yesterday, so I think we're going to be good today. There might be occasional showers. I don't know what the high is going to be, but as I said, I'm going to be in a car most of the day. Driving to pick up a boat and then move a boat from Ohio to Indiana. If you're out on traveling the highways near Cincinnati, or Indianapolis today and you see a sailboat running down the road heading towards Indianapolis, that could very well be me. Or I could be in a car following it. One of the two. We got multiple vehicles. So, yeah, keep your eye out, all right? We'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Thanks for listening. Thank you for supporting. Again, haven't gained any patrons yet this year, but if anyone is interested in being a patron, you can go to patreon.com/bbgossip. I will give folks a shout out this next week, my patrons, and to thank them. So if you're interested in getting a shout out, now would be the time to sign up. You will not be charged until the end of July. So yes, there could very well be people that sign up to be a patron and then cancel before they actually get charged. It has happened. It's okay. It's all right. And again, be well. We'll talk to you tomorrow at some point. I'll find a reason, or maybe tonight, late tonight when I'm back on my own heading home. Maybe I will give you guys a shout, or if for some other reason something magical happens or something amazing happens and I feel it's warranted, I'll break away and do a quick little update. All right? Be well, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.